Gonna keep that wide rubber side down.
Yeah there, ladies and gents, how's it going? I'm out taking my bike back to the dealership to hopefully get them to blooming fix it. My clutch is completely fucked. Yep, my clutch is completely fucked and I'm not happy, and the dashboard is shit because it fills up with condensation all the time. So hopefully finally going to get a solution from them and they will fix my bike and it will become the awesome beastie that I hoped it would be from the offset. I'm also testing out my brand new crash helmet, Nishua Enduro Carbon, which is really light, and I absolutely love this crash helmet. My audio setup is going to have to change though. My microphone isn't in a great place. Yeah, it's not awesome, which is a real shame because I had a good setup on my Arrow. This crash helmet though is pretty damn cool, like I was saying. It's got masses of visibility. You can see things all around you without any drama. Got a tinted visor with it as well. Had to pay for that, but yep, got a tinted visor with it well. And that's pretty cool, comes with pin lock. The lid's really comfy. It's a rebrand of another brand. So it's a well established shape and I think it was quite popular when it was in its previous incarnation. Now my dealership, they're going to lend me a bike. Apparently I'm allowed to do up to 100 miles before they start charging me. Yeah, whatever. I'm not really going to go and ride it anyway. I just need it so I don't have to pay for a taxi to get home from the dealership again. I feel a little bit let down, to be honest. KTM really... I mean, to me, KTM used to be a amazing brand. I mean, they made race bikes, which meant that if a pleb like myself could go out and ride one of them without blowing it up, and the quality on them was just fantastic, in my opinion. There's so much penny pinching on this. It's such a shame. It's such a shame because it's such a lovely little bike. They could have made this so awesome. We will get to the bottom of it. Just frustrating that it's taken so long and 3,000 miles. It's pretty frosty this morning because I'm only darting up the road on the bike. It's not really a bother, but I have stuck my thermals on as well as my full winter rucker. I'm going to do a full review on the crash helmet once I'm a bit more familiar with it and I've had a chance to assess its foibles and probables or furbles, whatever. Yeah, just when I know what it's like to live with a little better. It's quite a drafty lid though, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I get on with it in winter. I might end up switching back to the Arrow just until the weather warms up because it is a breezy lid. Okay, right, we are here. Let's go find somewhere to park in their customer parking. Good looking lid. Ugly bloke inside it. Right, let's get in, get this booked in. I'm going to turn you off. Alright, well they've lent me a Honda NC750. Now, this is quite funky and I'm quite interested to see how this thing rides. It's an automatic. And that means that there's no clutch lever and there's no gear lever. Now I wonder how many times when I'm riding this I'm going to think I need to change gear. Let's see how I get on. Oh. It's a bit bigger than the KTM, that's for sure. I did it then, nearly went then. Okay, so when I'm ready to go, I'm supposed to go into gear and then go. Now I'm going to take it slowly, one because it's really cold and a bit frosty, so there could be some ice, but also I've never driven a full-size automatic motorcycle before, and I don't want to spill this because there's a £750 excess to pay. If I get it wrong. I guess with it being an automatic, that's what helps it keep its fuel economy really good. But the trouble is, admittedly, it's very quiet compared to my Guzzi and my KTM, but it's put it in 4th gear and we were only doing 25 miles an hour, which means you don't have a huge amount of control over engine braking. You just got what it is. This feels really, really weird. It's not horrible, but it's weird. And I've just tried changing down with my left foot, awesome stuff. So you just open the throttle and it just goes and goes and goes. It's all pretty painless. That's so weird not putting the clutch in to stop. This is so peculiar. I don't think it's a bike I'd want myself. Not that I've ridden it exactly far to be able to come up with that decision. It just doesn't feel very involving. I'd get bored. There's just nothing to do. It's just like a giant step through. But you kind of like just glide it into places. It's really very surreal. It is a pretty awesome bike though. Within the tank here you can store a crash helmet, so it would mean when the tow rags come and steal your motorbike because you've left it parked up in London, you know that they're going to be safe because they'll be able to use your crash helmet. Right, 2 bikes is not enough. This video requires a 3rd, so we can get some noise going on, try and get some wind blast, and see how noisy this helmet is with this microphone setup. I've moved the microphone from where it was when I was recording earlier and had to reroute the microphone adapter and generally have a bit of a faff. Now, I don't know whether that makes it better or worse. It's more comfortable in the crash helmet now, and I think, I'm hoping there'll be slightly less wind noise than it was before, although because I'm stupid I didn't do a wind noise test properly at prolonged highway or national limit speeds. I've only just popped out on the Guzzi. It had a flat battery the other day, so it's been on Optimate for the week, so it's really nice to be able to get out and play on it with the weather being nice. Pick a lane, dude. Give you a little bit of comparison between the noise levels of this bike and my KTM, and comparing it to a bike with a standard exhaust pipe like the Honda that I've borrowed from B&H. I love this bike! It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's got so much character. Oh, it's just fun. Absolutely fun to ride. Now this crash helmet does feel a little bit noisier on my ears, but that doesn't mean it's noisier on your microphone. So I'm looking forward to hearing what this is like when I get back to my PC. I was saying earlier on that this helmet is pretty breezy, which means that it lets a lot of air flow through. It doesn't have switchable vents like I have on my Arai, and I generally run them shut even in the middle of summer. I just don't like it because they direct wind. They're kind of more directed and focused, whereas this is entirely airy. Just the whole thing's airy, and so far at these sorts of speeds it doesn't seem to be a problem. And I'm not even in my thermals, and the only thing that's cold on me at the moment is my knees, which is odd because I'm on the Guzzi, which has got knee warmers with the V twin engine being sideways, but I haven't got my thermals on, like I say, and they're about the only thing really in mega wind blast that's not covered up properly. You staying out here? I'll move over then, shall I? So, I'm hoping this camera angle is quite good because it sits quite neatly on the crash helmet now, certainly a lot neater than I had it this morning. Much closer and tighter to the helmet. It's a real shame that, oh god, idiots. Come on, there's a good BMW. Come on, good boy, good boy. Get up. But I had it all pretty tight on my Arai. Had a nice 3D printed mount, which meant that I could get the whole thing really neat on my lid. It's just going to fucking stay there, aren't they? Knob. Had a proper old limo tint going on. Doubt they could see out. Oh, it's a big lorry. Oopsie, didn't want to do it like that. That's what happens with rear wheel drive and wet roads in the winter. Boring. And this bike is just fucking epic. Now compared to the KTM, it's a big old lumbering wallowy thing. It's not wallowy, it's got bloody KTM suspension on it. It's quite torqued as it goes for a bike of its nature. It's the KTM that's actually wallowy. That's the one that's got squidgy soft suspension. But the lack of weight that bike has is just, yeah, it makes all the difference. This, you feel like you're riding a motorbike, whereas that you feel like you're on a BMX with an engine. Whee! Right, that's the Guzzi time over with. So I'm not getting my KTM back today by the lack of phone calls and stuff. I didn't think I was going to. I've no idea how long they're going to keep it for, but I think it's going to be a little while while they order pieces and parts and stuff for it. So you take care, ride safe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Meow. Bye for now.
Promise down. You know, you gotta keep that bike. Rubber side down.